Hey everybody, welcome back to Games for Games. This is a special Games for Games because we're doing it in the summer, but we have some slumber party themes. So technically I should be saying welcome to the Games for Games Slumber Party Summer Showcase. Now that's a lot to say, but yeah, welcome to the Games for Games Slumber Party Summer Showcase. I am here with Julian and Christine, and they're going to help me kick it off as we dive into some dope trailers, some amazing developer spotlights, and we're probably going to shout out some great organizations in our star player segment. But before we jump into anything else, I'm going to let Julian introduce herself and let Christine introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Julian. I'm the design lead at Games for Games and one of your official hosts at the Slumber Party. I'm officially recording from my bed, so this is a legit slumber party now. We're getting cozy. I was about to say AF, but you know, we're gonna get super cozy, is what I mean to say.
I love that. Yeah, we could have bleeped it out. She's getting cozy as F up in this MFer. Okay. All right.
I was going to say up in this B, but okay.
Up in this B. That's fine. We're doing PG-13. We're doing PG-13.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a B in our logo.
But yeah, feel free to intro yourself, Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine. I'm a gamer, reactor, podcaster, host extraordinaire working on global domination. I love working with Des and Julian and everybody at Games for Games and being a host for, this is my second time for Games for Games and I'm really excited, like OMG. And yeah, I am wearing my Games for Games tee that you can see here.
Amazing.
And I've got some pajama pants on with some teddy bears and sunglasses. It's as high as I can get my knee to get up. So I hope y'all saw it. And yeah, I'm excited for today.
No, it's going to be a blast. And I'm excited because, guys, there's a variety of games. There's a little bit of something for everyone. And we try to do that in all of our showcases. I mean, we got some emotional stuff. Look, I got my tissues ready. We got some exciting stuff. I got my popcorn ready. Bruh. And I got my little cat mug ready for hot chocolate. Even though it's really hot outside, but like the AC's on. So I got, I'm ready. So I want you guys to sit back, relax, go grab your snacks, go grab your favorite pillow, get cozy, and enjoy the show. We'll be back to talk about more stuff, but I'm excited for you guys to check it out. So we're gonna jump into it. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Oh my God, I hope we don't get like sued for that. Baked beans.
Hello, I am Vale Colombo. I am from Argentina and I have been working as a video game programmer for the last 16 years. I am one of the founders of Women in Games Argentina, and also I am one of the founders of White Ice Studio. And now we are working on a game called Tango! I always had a strong love for all retro games. Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Pong, absolute classics. But something was missing. Cats. Pungo is what happens when you mix the classic game of Pong with the chaos that only cats can bring. In Pungo, your cats will kick, headbutt, and belly flop your way to a fast, unforgettable experience. Play with your friends or compete in tournaments. As you progress the game, you unlock more feline friends. Just remember to stay positive, even when you lose. Pungo, the way it should have always been, with cats. If you want to support this fun, kitty-themed take on Pong, we visit on Steam now.
Hi, I'm Sandy Powder. I write the story for Danchi Days. Danchi Days is set in a Japanese danchi, which is a mass housing complex like this one. It's a story about Hoshino and her grandma who is living with dementia. To reconnect with her grandma, Hoshino decides to revive the local summer festival with the help of her kappa friend, Morokyu. Some people might find it surprising that our cute and cozy game deals with heavy themes like dementia. But with a family history of dementia, I've witnessed firsthand how avoidance of the topic creates stigma and misunderstanding. Through Danchi Days, I want to tell a story that brings dementia into the spotlight, not with fear, but with curiosity and humor. I believe video games can foster empathy and understanding, and this story is my way of contributing to that. I hope you can join Hoshino, Morokyu, and Grandma on their bittersweet summer adventure.
Hi, I'm Mogumu, the artist on Danchi Days, working alongside Sandy and Mellows. I make the visuals in the game, from the sprites, animation, portraits, props, backgrounds, and UI. I make all of the pixel art on Pixsquare on my iPad. This is actually my first time really making a game and doing pixel art. I've been learning a bunch along the way, and I couldn't ask for a better team to work with.
Hello, I'm Aris and I'm making a cozy and relaxing flower simulator game called Flowers and Favors. In Flowers and Favors, you run your own little flower shop. Every day, adorable animal customers visit with a special request, a bouquet made just for them. You can create unique arrangements, choose the perfect wrap, and capture the finished bouquet in a little photo card that goes into your photo book. There is also a gentle management side to the game. You can unlock new flowers at the market, collect new wraps, and decorate your shop to make it feel like home. This is actually my very first game and I'm developing it solo. I really love each part of process, from coding to drawing, designing interfaces, and even marketing. But where is one person I'm so grateful to work with this, and this is my music composer, Samantha Bandeslus. The game truly came to life with her beautiful music. I hope you will check out her work too. I have recently released the Flowers and Favors demo, and you can play it now and create your own beautiful bouquets. If you enjoyed, please wishlist it on Steam. The full release is planned for the third quarter of this year. Thank you and bye.
Hi everyone! We are the women of Treehouse Games.
Hi, I'm Christina, the design director here.
Hi everyone, I'm Chiri and I'm the marketing and creator lead.
Hi guys, I'm Meg. I'm an engineer at Treehouse.
Hi, I'm Stephanie and I'm the lead producer at Treehouse. And we are so excited to show you our debut title, Voyagers of Nira, a new co-op survival crafting game where you and your friends can surf, sail, swim, rescue magical spirits, and build up your island home in the world of Nira.
We wanted to create a game about exploration through a magical ocean world. We created spaces and environments that players could adventure in to make the ocean feel alive, immersive, and fun to explore, whether you're diving deep into the ruins or just looking to chill by the campfire.
Our team is 16 people who all wear different hats. My job at the company is to ensure the team has clear goals and coordinate work between artists, designers, and engineers to ensure we can make a great game that we can playtest with our community every 2 weeks and eventually deliver to players around the world. Our team has been working on Voyages of Nira since 2022, so how we work and our game have evolved a ton in that time. If you look back at the old footage versus now, it's almost unrecognizable.
Running dozens of playtests have helped us test and improve Voyages of Nira, with help from players on Discord, social media, and Steam discussion boards. It's super important for us to make sure that our community stays in the loop and that we're also reaching new players.
Our goal is to make a game that is the best way to spend time with your friends. Experiences that bring shared achievements, collaboration, and a little bit of chaos. It's been awesome seeing everyone's reactions to our game.
It's awesome working alongside these amazing and talented women on our team, but also to recognize all the amazing talent in other studios.
Thanks so much to Dames for Games for featuring us, and we can't wait to see you dive in.
And don't forget, play our demo and wishlist it on Steam.
Hi, my name is Laura Tallardy, and I'm from Lunabeat. We're a small independent studio, and we're making the game Cozy Beach. Cozy Beach is a cute little multiplayer fishing game where you can invite your friends over to your island. You can all go fishing and explore. You can do some silly emotes. You can float around on little floaties. You can craft drinks. There's a lot of really fun little beachy activities that you can do. My role in the game is co-game designer. And then I also lead our team of artists to create a beautiful, tropical, chill, cohesive look, which is quite easy because they're very talented. I also work on the user interface design, the world design, and then just all of the little things that come up with game dev, the marketing, advertising, all of that stuff. And I also have with us today Erica Lee, who's the illustrator who made our beautiful capsule art for Steam.
Hi, I'm Erica Lee. I work as a freelance illustrator and I helped make Lunabeat's Cozy Beach Steam capsule. The reason why I like doing freelance illustration, it allows me to hop off the ship a little bit on my main job and do things that I like, which is a one-off thing generally, and it's like a nice side fulfillment project. Like, oh, cool, Laura came with me with this cute cozy beach with cats fishing. Like, I didn't know it would tickle my bones currently, but it did, and like that made me really happy to work on. Cozy Beach is really great. You guys should go check it out. I mean, they have really cute floaties, and people love floaties. And the cats are adorable, and the fish are yummy to catch. So it's a great game from what I've seen, and so I'm really excited when it comes out.
So thank you so much for checking out Cozy Beach, and it is available on Steam to wishlist it. Go wishlist it today. And we also have a demo, so you can jump in there, go right to Cozy Beach, catch yourself some fish. It's a great time. See you there.
Hi there, I'm Eleanor, the CEO and Community Manager at Speldosa. And I'm Alva, the art director. And we're two of the women behind Project Shoreline. In 2023, we started concepting a game called Monster Wash, a huge adventure game where you, instead of fighting colossal spirit monsters, clean them to save the ecosystem they're tied to. We quickly realized Monster Wash would be a bit too big to be our first PC game. So we scaled down and released Project Shoreline in 2024. It's a free, cozy mini-adventure where you play as a Muri tasked with cleaning up a beach and its cute critter inhabitants using your trusty water gun. Veronica, the team's 3D lead, built the beach and made most of the amazing nature you see all around. We also have Lovisa, our animator. She made a ton of animations for the Muri's next adventure. We're taking all the good things about Project Shoreline and adding more to explore, more to clean, more critters, more drama, and more to restore. Find Project Shoreline on both Steam and itch.io to download for free. And if you want to see more of the Muri, wishlist Muri Wildwoods on Steam. Huge thank you to Dames for Games for including us, and a massive thanks to all the female devs showcasing their games today. You're all amazing. Bye!
Hey, I'm Indigo, creator of Pushing Vertices, and we're excited to show you Roller Girl, a game about rollerblading in the 2000s.
I've been obsessed with rollerblading and my MP3 player for as long as I can remember, so I thought, why not create a game about my life? Roller Girl is a chill adventure narrative game about music, vibes, and Naomi, a sarcastic and overthinking 16-year-old girl. The game is from Naomi's perspective. She has playlists that match how she's feeling, and when the playlist changes, so does everything around her. Bad day, you're sulking in the rain. Good day, you're walking on sunshine. Shape how Naomi sees the world and everyone around her. Rollerblading through town is a vibe, with lots of different songs to set the mood. See how music affects your relationship with the locals, like this girl, that guy, and others. Relax and find your place in the neighborhood. Maybe pick up a few tricks along the way. You never know what mysteries could be lurking under the surface when it comes to small town life. Pick up a track and explore in this chill adventure. Wishlist Roller Girl on Steam and join our mailing list for exclusive development updates.
They were so cute, so cozy, so many different things. My favorite was Cozy Beach. The name, all right? I live in Florida. I love the beach. #beach. And then it's kitty cats fishing at a beach. Okay? I don't know how
What's
you
not
can get
to
cuter
love?
than that. Okay? Well, yeah, what's not to love? You've got kitty cats in little fishing boats. You can type to your friends. I love it. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to play that one for sure.
What about you, Julian?
I'm looking forward to Flowers and Favors because in the past few years, I've developed a little green thumb myself. I never really cared about plants until I was gifted one. And I was like, oh, I'm going to care about this plant now. So I haven't turned back since. Yeah, exactly. So I'm looking forward to making some beautiful floral arrangements and Flowers and Favors. Yeah. How about you guys?
Man, okay, so like I remember like back in the the 90s when I used to go to the roller rink and I couldn't skate to save my life, and now I still can't skate to save my life. So I'm really looking forward to Roller Girl so I could live vicariously through her, because listen, if I fall, it's not going to hurt me. It's just going to hurt her. Not that I want it to hurt her, but you know what I'm saying? Like, and then she's kind of like an introvert, and like she's like opening up out of her shell and she's talking to people. Like, I don't know my neighbors. Like, we see each other and I'm just like, what's up? And they're like, what's up? I don't know anything about them and they don't know anything about me. So you know what? This is going to be my gateway into being more friendly and open and roller skating. But enough about me, okay? Enough about me. We have an amazing interview coming up, and we're gonna like rewind, do the rewind thing. We're gonna rewind because I did this interview a while back, but guys, she's absolutely incredible. She sings like oh my God. I love Final Fantasy, and she has one of the most beautiful voices. So if you've ever gone to anything where it's like a live orchestra playing Final Fantasy VII music, you might have seen her. So let's give it up for Amanda. And I'm not going to say her last name. There's a whole joke about it, and you guys you'll figure it out when you watch the interview. But yeah, stay tuned, and we're going to do a little performance for her, and then we're going to jump right into the interview. So yeah, we'll catch you guys back here after the interview. I'm gonna. Did anybody else bring snacks? I brought popcorn.
I have water. I'm snacking on some
water. Okay, you got water. All right. Let's go.
Welcome and well met, my brave little spark. How long you've wandered, burned bright as a star. Oh, I have awaited you patiently all this time. Past every fate, now sing with me once more. Share of your life, far greater than memory. Its loss and love words cannot hold. Boundless the tale overflows, and carries your light out to sea. Remember the rain, near and far beloved, each drop a blessing from heavens above. And how as time flowed on those waters became one, streams, rivers, and lakes reaching for the horizon, and far beyond they carry onward, however changed with each brief reflection, by setting sun, by storms wake, till welcomed home to gentle sea. Sinking deeper and deeper in calm embrace, loving tides sweep in and bear you down. Should you meet us on rising surface face, with your unbeating heart
Hey everyone, welcome to our amazing interview. We have a super multi-talented person with us today. I'm going to say her name. I wasn't sure how to say her last name, so if I butcher it, she's definitely going to correct me. But Amanda Achen, thank you so much for coming on. Did I do it right? Did I get your last name right?
This is funny because I'm having a bit of an identity crisis with my last name, and when I'm in Europe, people will pronounce it as Achen or Achen, and when I'm in America, it's Achen, and so I just kind of flip back and forth, and it really depends on my mood today. So Achen is the mood.
Achen's good?
Achen's the mood.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
We love it.
It's so surprising because like people will read my name, but they'll say Desiree because they see the DES and then they see the two E's at the end and they completely ignore all the letters in between. And I just go with it sometimes because it's easier. So it's totally fine.
Just gonna make life easy on ourselves occasionally.
Right?
Yeah.
There's too much crazy stuff happening. But again, I just wanted to thank you so much for coming on and spending some time with us because I've watched some of your performances. I've checked out your Twitch. Girl, you are doing all kinds of stuff and it's incredible.
Thank you.
And we met at GDC. We were at the Crunchyroll headquarters, which is amazing, by the way. It's so cool.
Dope in there. Oh my gosh, the aesthetics are like the coolest studio I've ever seen.
I know.
So
it's
cool.
like walking into Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Like it really is. Like a little Japan. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not why you're here. We're not here to talk about Crunchyroll. We're here to talk about you and how you got into gaming, how you got into singing, because I think that's really incredible. The fact that there's so many different ways to appreciate gaming and to get into it. And I never even thought about, singing like these beautiful songs, but also being a content creator. And I was like, wait, that's still super gaming adjacent. So meeting you was one of the highlights at GDC.
Aww.
And I'm going to turn it over to you. No, it really was, because it was kind of like serendipitous. You know what I mean? Like so I was sitting there, I'll just explain really quickly. I was sitting there and I was eating a cheese string. And like my friend James was there and he was talking and then she was like, yeah, I've done like these concerts and I've sung. And I was like, wait, Final Fantasy. Cause that's what like I perked up on. That's what I heard. And so like, I was just like, I have to get you on the showcase because there's so many talented women that come on our showcase and there's so many ways to get into gaming. You don't just have to be a developer. You don't just have to be in publishing. There's so many different ways. So I'm going to throw it to you so you can tell us a little bit about how you got into this and like, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like what keeps you going and what gets you inspired.
Yeah, I kind of ended up in this industry on accident. So I was out doing my thing, trying to be a singer, classically trained, like I'm gonna be an opera singer. You know what, actually, I don't know if I like opera. Okay, let me try doing concert, let me try doing jazz, let me try session work. Like, where do I fit in? I never felt like I was fitting in anywhere. And I got this opportunity to perform as a soloist for a couple concerts in 2018, one of which was the Eorzean Symphony, which is a Final Fantasy XIV specific concert. And so that is where I met Soken-san, the composer for 14. And I had no idea what I walked into. I knew that the audience was fabulous and they were cheering me on, and it was the most engaged audience I had ever experienced in a classical concert hall setting. It was so much fun. I was like, oh my God, I love being here. So I happened to have a business card on me, which was so rare. And I didn't realize that in Japan, the business card thing is so huge. And so I just kind of casually, like, I didn't do it the right way. I just handed it to him with one hand, like, hey, if you ever need a singer, call me. It's way too casual. And he gave me his card. And less than a year later, he emailed me and he was like, hey, how would you like it if you sang a theme? I thought of you while I was writing this. Yeah. So that was the first time that I recorded. It was Tomorrow and Tomorrow for Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers expansion. And it just kind of blossomed from there. And that was peak COVID when that was happening, 2020. Actually early, like late, no, I don't remember. But anyway, it was in COVID. And then I recorded some more remotely, which by the way, I was recording it all myself because it was COVID and a lot of the studios were closed. So I was learning how to engineer and record, which thank God I did, because now so much of my work I do remotely. I engineer myself. Yeah, it was crazy. It was so stressful the first couple times I did it.
Yeah.
But we're past that and we're pros. And yeah, so I just kept working with Soken, and when Japan opened back up after COVID, late 2022, I did the first in-person fan fest. And so the fan fest is like a big convention for 14. And so I got to perform all of these songs that he had written for me to an audience.
That's incredible.
It's just a dream, you know. I was
my God,
Lord. And the reception that I felt from the Final Fantasy XIV community was phenomenal. And then that next year, we did tours of the Final Fantasy Fan Fest concerts in Vegas, in London. And that has been going on, off and on. And I just was like, this community is so phenomenal and loving and exciting and inclusive, and how special. And I wanted to get involved and I wanted to get plugged in. So that's when I started streaming too. I actually started streaming on Twitch remotely while I was traveling around.
Okay.
And so like in different locations all the time. So over the past couple of years, I have been doing a lot of traveling, fitting in content creation in a way that feels authentic when I can and is connecting with the communities that I'm involved in. And it's just been this amazing ride, and I never intended to be here, and I'm so glad that I am, because the gaming community is such an anomaly and that people want to play. The whole entire community is built on play, and it's so collaborative and exciting. People are supporting each other. It is such a far cry from other aspects of different industries that I was trying to be in before. Not that those industries aren't wonderful, but there's a competition in a different way that feels slightly less supportive than it does here. And I am all in the gaming industry, and I just want to like connect and collab and be involved with so many different productions and games and be making friends and like real friends, you know. I don't know. I'm just so happy to be here.
No, I mean, like, I love everything that you're saying. And I love the way you put that the community is all about play, because that's really what it is. Like, I think some of the things that I take away from just being in the industry is that kind of camaraderie, because we have that connection. But even if you're not a gamer, there are communities that will pull you in, right? So you saying like, I originally got picked up because I was like singing, and like, listen, absolutely incredible that he wrote songs for you, specifically for you. Like, that is so cool. But then you also started streaming. So like talking about the different ways that you can get into gaming. And I love that you said like you kind of fell into it, but I don't believe that anything happens just by happenstance. Like, you had this amazing skill, and it fit so beautifully with the world building in Final Fantasy. And I think that's also a reason why the community embraced you so much, right?
Thank you.
Because Final Fantasy is a huge it is huge. I think I remember a story where, and I'm not sure if this is true, but the reason why they came up with the name Final Fantasy is because like they were making this game, and it was kind of like they were running out of money for it or whatever. And people correct me if I'm wrong, but the reason why they named it Final Fantasy is because it was like their final chance to actually like be successful in putting it out. And it was like, it's just a really beloved genre. So you being a part of that is incredible. I am so excited. My first game that I absolutely loved was Final Fantasy VII. And I was like, I don't know, like 14 or something. Probably younger than that. I have no idea how old I was. But like, do you have a favorite Final Fantasy game? Because I know you've streamed some of them. Do you have a favorite?
I have only played the ones that I sing in. And it's funny because I still I haven't even gotten to the parts where I sing yet because the world building is so big. So I played 14 and 16, and I really liked the combat and the pace of 16. Gaming adjacent is a great way to describe me, because the last time I had gamed before I got into the industry was Nintendo 64.
It's totally fair. That is totally fair.
I went hard with Glover and Banjo-Kazooie. Come on now, let's go.
I mean, those are classics. Like, if you don't know Banjo-Kazooie, what are you doing? Go play it right now. Like,
seriously.
And I think that's totally fine, because from our generation, I hate to say it, but we got so busy with just being adulting, right? Because there was that time where it was like you go to college, graduate from college, you look for a full-time job. And it seemed like playing games wasn't a part of that. And I love that now, as adults, we can still have our playtime and still do adulting, which is really, really important.
Yeah, totally. And finding which games and what flow and what style. So for me, to wrap that thought up, like jumping into an MMO after not having games since I was like 10 was a lot. I love it. It's so much, but I'm definitely very slow with it. So I liked 16 because I'm like, oh, there's an end eventually inside. Still haven't gotten there. Need to jump back in. But the kind of games that I really enjoy playing, like I am obsessed with Detroit Become Human.
My God. So good.
Right? I've played it twice, and I just think that the flow charts and the optional choose your own adventure is so cool, because I loved those books when I was a kid. Yeah, that's wild. So for me, kind of like finding the games that I love. Oh, I loved Journey too, of course. The score for that
Journey was
phenomenal.
Good, beautiful,
artistically
beautiful. Yes, that was
Yeah.
such a good game, and I didn't know what to expect when I first booted up Journey. It's such a chill vibe.
I love that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad about not finishing Final Fantasy. It is a massive game. I am going to shame myself by saying I got Baldur's Gate the day it released. Ooh. And I only this week got to Baldur's Gate in the game. So woo!
Let's go.
It took me 2 years to actually get to Baldur's Gate. So it's totally fine. And I think one of the really cool things about being a quote-unquote gamer is you can play games the way you want to play them. Any games that you want to play. Like, it's all on your time, right? And I also love stories that have really strong narrative design, which is what I think you were talking about, like the flowing and like being able to choose your own adventure and having that those strong characters. For me, that's what pulls me in. But okay.
Yeah, and Final Fantasy is so good at that. Yeah.
Yeah, it is so good. Listen, I still think about Aerith. Spoiler alert. I still think about Aerith's death to this day. That is the first game that I cried boohoo tears and replayed over and over because I thought I made a mistake. I thought maybe I picked a choice that ended up here. So I am still very hurt by that. It's like watching a Disney movie where they kill off the parents or kill off somebody super quickly and you're you never recover. Disney, I'm coming for you. I never recover from Up.
It's always the parents that they're killing off too.
I know, right?
Final Fantasy is so emotional, and the songs that I sing in Final Fantasy are really intense, emotional turning points, main characters. Spoiler alert, probably most people have played it right now, but a character's life ending, and then I'm doing my thing, and so it's extremely emotional music. The swan songs.
How do you prepare for something like that, right? Because you are taking on a role when you do go up on stage and you're singing that song and you're putting all of that emotion into it. How do you prepare for something like that?
It becomes, singing is an incredibly therapeutic and cathartic experience when you can prepare yourself with the technique, of course, with learning the song and emotionally, so that when you do step on stage, it becomes something other than you. You're able to open yourself up to this other spirit to come through and do its thing. And it's really profound. So I just try to open myself up to whatever needs to flow through me in that moment. And that's kind of a woo-woo answer, but
no, I get it.
It truly is how it feels, because when you allow yourself to open up, the spontaneity of the moment brings so many surprises to you, and the performance changes, and it becomes an integrated experience with whatever the audience is feeling and putting out, and reflects back, because the performer and the audience, we are in a symbiotic relationship. So
I'm feeding off of each other.
Yeah, I want to be open to the energy of the room, which may subtly or dramatically affect how I will be performing in that moment too. Along with, I'll bring my own personal story and history, and maybe something happened that day that I can integrate and use as fuel for the emotion that I'm bringing to the table. So the ideal result is that is always changing, and it is a live conversation in the moment, just like we're having. And that feels the most authentic for me as a performer, and for the audience, it's palpable.
No, I love that. Okay, so this is going to be a weird question, but have you ever had a moment where you got so emotional, like you choked up while you were singing?
I try to really toe the line, because if I do cross that line, then I will literally get choked up, like you said, and then I can't sing. But I can get really close to it, and I can also breathe in a way that feels like tears are bubbling up, like, and then lead into a phrase. And so I can kind of get there with the breath, but I know how far I can go before I cross the edge. And then if I am feeling really connected, I will try to go there when I'm done singing at the end. If there's an outro, I'll let
I see,
wash over me. And so sometimes
that's really smart. That's really smart, because it doesn't interrupt your performance, but they can still see how. I love that. Like, I know that sounds weird, but like, whenever I've seen a performance where like a singer has actually had to stop and like catch their breath, or I've seen them crying, I don't know, it just brings something out of me, and it's like it makes the experience more real. Like, they're really feeling what they're singing, which is, I don't know, I love that. It's like obviously it's like watching a performance, but it's like, give this person an Academy Award, right? Because they really are bringing like their authentic selves to what they're singing. And it kind of makes you wonder, like, what did they experience to feel like this emotion? And honestly, I think a lot of the songs that you've performed are beautiful, like beautifully done, but they all feel so emotional. I'm just like, this is really beautiful.
Yeah, I'm really fortunate that this music has the ability to go there, because I think art at the end of the day should go there and should connect with people in a way that allows us all, performer, painter, artist, audience, to feel something deep and bigger than, and maybe even to take you to a place that you didn't know you could go, and to feel things that you hadn't felt in a long time or haven't been in touch with. Like, that is humanity. That is the gift that art can bring, and gaming and music and all of it. You know, when you have these emotional cathartic releases and the connections, like, that is the whole point. That's why we're here. That's what we're doing.
I agree. That was beautifully said.
Thanks.
All right. So we are coming to the end of our interview. Again, thank you so much for taking time to come on and kind of share your experience and give us a deeper look into what it's like performing and a little bit about your story. One of the questions I have is that if anybody wants to keep up with you or what you're doing, or find out about when you're going to perform next, where would they look?
Yes, this is funny, because I actually need to start sending out email blasts. So it's like one of those things in the back of my head, like, get your newsletter up. So I'm Instagram, and Instagram is kind of where I'm the most active. I'm a millennial. That's just like what makes sense to me.
I know, I am too. It's fine.
I am on all of the socials though, and so in my link tree on all of my socials, you can find every place that you can possibly connect with me. And yeah, I do want to add an email list newsletter. That's like I have an assistant. I have an intern right now. It's so exciting. Yeah, and so we're gonna have a call after this and set up the newsletter. So
I love that.
So you can stay connected on that too.
I don't think people understand how much an assistant will like help you. Like Mary helps me all the time. Right now, you guys can't see Mary, but she's like, wrap it up, Destiny.
Superhero. Yeah.
So, Amanda, thank you again for coming on. This has been absolutely amazing. Everyone watching, make sure to check out Amanda. Go look at her. She hasn't been on Twitch in a while, but she has like videos up, and she's absolutely hilarious and cute and wholesome. And we're going to be. I mean,
most of the time,
we're only human, Amanda. We're only human.
We're sometimes.
So we have some more of the show coming up. Stay tuned, and I will catch you guys back here in a bit with the rest of the hosts. So, bye.
Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. My name is Kimmy Arcanas, your friendly neighborhood film and game composer out here in Chicago, and I'm so excited to be back with Dames for Games to be hosting yet another amazing segment for y'all. So kick back and relax, get nice and snug and cozy as we dive into these female and femme-led games, artists, and studios that pass the following vibe checks. Casual, cute, cozy, family-friendly, funny, LGBTQ+, mystery, relaxing, RPG, story-rich, thriller, and turn-based, and so many more amazing adjectives. Amazing? That's not even a word. I believe it was the great Shang from the 1998 hit animated film Mulan who said, "Let's get down to business." So, let's get down, you know the rest. Okay, bye. Do you think security is having fun watching this? What's up, security? Oh, you're still here. Okay, bye. Ugh.
Shift course now, we might stand a chance.
Check out our cozy RPG game. In sunny trails, a magical adventure for everyone. Amaterasu Desan and her friends are getting ready for a beach party, but something strange happens. Ship on adventures to uncover the mystery. Battle monsters, solve puzzles, and save your friends. Find eccentric NPCs along the way. Stock up for your adventures.
Hi, I am Caitlin Kibble, coming to you from my backyard, and I am so excited to join you for this slumber party. Slumber parties are such an instrumental part of the experience of women and femme-identified individuals. They're a place where we can come together and bond and share scary stories and be creative. And that's kind of what the games I'm about to introduce to you are all about. They're about running for your life in an atmospheric horror, or creating wonders with the power of factory automation, or stepping into the shoes of a developer of an MMO or game design. These are some of the great experiences that we can have together and share and exchange our thoughts and feelings about. I hope you enjoy these upcoming titles.
Greetings, pioneers. Welcome to Brave New Wonders, factory automation game featuring AI-driven automatons. Type text instructions to command your workforce, like deliver fusion fuel from factory to warehouse. AI translates and delivers your commands to automatons, and then generates a template to carry out your tasks. As your workforce grows, you can construct magnificent wonders that offer unique bonuses to your civilization. It's not easy to keep it running, but you can coordinate factories and automatons with each other through signals, and you can customize it in the way you want. Brave New Wonders, the only factory game with AI automatons to execute your strategy and ultimately reshape civilization.
Hope you enjoyed the trailer montage. I'm Tanya Khan, and it's so wonderful to join you today as one of the co-hosts for Dames for Games. I'm a developer with 13 years of experience, and I started my own studio, Vivid Foundry, and launched our passion project, Solid State. It's a science fiction slice-of-life game about activists building up communities and friendship to fight against corporate biotech abuses. The process of making this game let me connect with other marginalized developers and grow in my production management skills, marketing, game writing, art, and creative direction. I carry the lessons I learned from other developers with me into my next project, which centers queer love in a supernatural world. If you're curious, you can follow my socials at Vivid Foundry everywhere.
And we're back after that amazing interview with Amanda Achen, or Achen, depending on where you're at in the world. And you guys got to check out some amazing trailers from some of our resident dames. What did you guys think?
I'm always amazed by live singing. That's an incredible talent.
Yeah, I don't know how she does it. I don't know if I could stand on a stage and sing in front of hundreds of people, but also to sing to something that's so beloved in the game community. Like Final Fantasy is huge, and to have like someone come to you specifically and be like, I just wanted to follow up and see if you still want to sing for us, and to do so many performances, like that's incredible. Oh my God. Hey, Christine, what'd you think about it?
For me, like with singing on a stage, I think I could definitely do that. It's the fact that it's a beloved, you know, IP. That's where that would scare me away. Because if you do something a little different, you know, they come for you. So I think that that's bravery, and the fact that she does it and the fact that she's asked is amazing. And it really shows the layers at which we can be like involved in gaming in so many different aspects. So it's really cool.
Yeah. But before we jump into our next segment of Spotlights, guys, don't forget to go check out all of these games on Steam and wishlist them. And we also have some in this lineup that are already out and about and ready for you to play. So go check those out. Check off your wish list, and let's get cozy and jump into the rest of these spotlights and the rest of the showcase and everything else. I'm going to continue eating my popcorn that I've been eating, and we'll catch you guys back when
Where's my popcorn, by the way?
You're always asking me for snacks. You're supposed to just be your own.
I brought the water. Hydration.
Water. Man, go next. Let's go.
Hi everybody, I'm Mackenzie and I'm the founder of Nerdershiro LLC. I'm a one-woman team that helps indie devs get the word out about their games. Currently, one of the teams I'm working with is a new studio called Daruma Games on their debut title, Soulmates, a chaotic co-op space adventure for up to 4 players to play together locally and online. Kinda like a roguelike Overcooked, but in space. In Soulmates, you and your crew will work together to manage your spaceship, including operating shields, steering your ship to position your enemies where you want them, and laser blasting said enemies, all while trying to survive procedurally generated missions that you vote on together. Every run will feel different depending on your choices and also which events you encounter, so there's tons of replayability. And there's also a lot of chaos between managing shields, guns, charging and loading batteries that operate everything, loading ammo, and of course, playing with the companion ball. It's been such a joy helping bring this game to life. We debuted the demo for Soulmates at PAX East, showed it off at DreamHack Dallas, and most recently showcased it at the Mix in LA. Seeing players get excited about the game and having fun while playing has been incredible to experience. Also, I designed our booths, so I'm pretty proud of that. And I organized and ran an indie game stamp quest, appropriately called the Indie Stampede Quest. Get it? I love bringing indie games to new audiences. And I want people to know, if you're looking for a career in games, especially my dames, there is no single path. I started my career in unscripted television, and I would stream and blog about indie games as a hobby. Fast forward to today, and I've taken that hobby and turned it into a career. If I can do it, you can do it too. Thank you, Dames for Games, for having me, and I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the showcase. If you want to learn more about Soulmates, you can join our Discord to stay in the loop and wishlist on Steam. The demo is coming out very soon, so get your friends together for a fun space adventure.
Hello, my name is Jenny, and I'm the solo developer of the magic-themed farming sim Seeds of Calamity. I've been playing video games my entire life, and farming sims will always have a special place in my heart. I've invested hundreds of hours into playing them. So, of course, when I decided to develop my own game, I made a farming sim. Seeds of Calamity is set in a JRPG-inspired world in a small mountain town. A summoned beast known as the Great Calamity devastated the country 20 years ago, and as the player, it's now your job to help rebuild. Along the way, you'll grow your farm, help the local villagers, defeat monsters in the dungeons, attend festivals, and enjoy all of the crafting, fishing, bug-catching, artifact gathering, and cooking that you've come to expect from great farming sims. I hope you enjoy playing Seeds of Calamity as much as I've enjoyed making it.
Hello, my name is Jenny. I'm the solo developer of the magical farming sim Seeds of Calamity. I hope you enjoyed the video and will join me in building a new life after the Great Calamity.
Hi, I'm Ellie, co-founder of Achen Games, and I'm the level and narrative designer on Tito.
I wear a lot of hats, designing the world, building out levels, creating characters and writing the story. Basically, if it's weird or wonderful, there's a good chance I had something to do with it. Tito is a 3D adventure platformer where you play as a little blob and their bunny companion Nori. Together, they're on an epic quest to defeat the shadow creatures that are decaying the world. You'll absorb objects from the environment and take on their form, giving you wild new abilities to help tackle puzzles, battle enemies, and pull off some classic platforming. Along the way, you'll meet some strange characters, rescue a whole bunch of little baby blob things who, by the way, are all mysteriously named Michael. And yes, you'll get to punch some nasty little monsters in the face. But don't worry, running away is also a very valid strategy. Tito actually started as a tiny little playground, something my partner and I made just to learn more about game development. But the more time we spent with it, the more it grew into its own thing. Now it's this big, beautiful beast of a game and means the world to us. I think it's really cool that Nori is this strong, expressive female lead character who just happens to be voiced by me. Total coincidence, of course, I just happened to be available.
I'm gonna call you Tito, and I'm so glad to meet you.
I'm also a huge fan of co-op games. I love being able to play alongside my partner or with my child, so I knew Tito had to have that too. There's something magical about playing together, solving puzzles, laughing at the chaos, or occasionally arguing with who jumped off the cliff first, and it's all part of the fun. I'm really proud of what we're building, and I can't wait for players to jump in and discover it all for themselves. If you want a taste of what we're making, there's a free demo available now on Steam, so go check it out.
My name is Marina and I'm developer, designer and CEO of Error 300 Games. Might seem like quite some titles for one person, but we are a very small studio.
We mainly focus on relaxing cozy games for Steam and Nintendo Switch, and so far have released over 20 various puzzle, hidden object and time management games. Some of them are blending slightly into visual novel because we also love a good narrative. Our team is quite diverse and we all have different passions, so our games explore plenty of themes. Space, fantasy, RPG, farming, magic and alchemy, breeding fish, and even medicine. Well, in a way. The game you're looking at right now is called Pixel Cross Stitch Color by Number, and it's my attempt to put together three passions of mine: cross-stitch, coloring, and computer games. It's been released for Steam and Nintendo Switch and allows you to choose between hundreds of various images created by our talented graphics. We've done our best to make this game as stress-free and accessible as possible, including adjustable controls for both PC and Switch, and colorblind settings.
Hi, my name is Claudia Bezak and I'm an artist at Error 300. I'm responsible for creating graphics, UI and UX for some of our games. I've been working in game dev industry for 8 years so far and it's been such a wonderful adventure. For Error 300, I've been working on more than 10 different projects, both alone and with other great artists. We create games for PC, and recently we published some of our games for Nintendo as well. I love working in indie game studios, we all know each other quite well, and we are like one small family. We also have a lot of creative freedom, we can contribute to games' overall visions, we can share our ideas for current and upcoming games. We are also a group of passionate people that have the same goal, to create unique, fantastic games that you will all love.
Hello, Games for Games! Here is Seed by Seed Studio and we are super happy to introduce you to our game Gem the Track, which is a mix of visual novel and arcade Peggle gameplay. I'm Thais and I was the main game and level designer on the game, and so every board that you will play has been handcrafted by these.
Hi, I'm Fanny. I worked on the character design and comics cinematic of Jump the Track, and I hope the game will please.
Hi, I'm Keisa, one of the game programmers behind Jump the Track. I worked on tools and gameplay, bringing to life the amazing work of Thais, Fanny, and the rest of the team. I hope you enjoy the game.
So, in Jump the Track, you play as Sam, a youngster with too many jobs and not enough dreams. But when you have to work your ass off like this, it's likely that a problem will end up emerging. In this case, it's quite the one. Sam accidentally burns the teddy bear of his boss's daughter and has to find a new one presto. Except Sam may not have imagined that it was only the beginning of a night bigger than life that might even cost his. To help Sam make the best of every situation, you'll have to shoot your way out of it. Whether you have to score as much as possible to solve action times, or shoot the balls that contain the emotions you want to be able to express during a conversation, it's all about aiming and hoping for the right bounce. The way you perform these arcade sessions will determine the path you'll follow. You can see yourself as the angel and demon on Sam's shoulders, trying to unlock new dialogue options to choose from. Fortunately, you won't be alone for too long, and all the friends you'll meet on the way will lend you their powers to help you get through the night. And you'll sure need them, because Jump the Track's ride is only beginning.
Hi, I'm Celine Veldman, the creative director, game designer and artist of Curiosmos, which is a whimsical space sim in which you create your very own solar system. I'm making this together with a small team, 3 programmers, a producer and me. Curiosmos started as the prototype you see here. And this is Curiosmos now, after making it with the small team for almost 3 years now. It's kind of like a playground in the form of your own solar system. You can discover, experiment, and just play with your planets. Give them volcanoes, an ocean, life, and become great friends with a robot named Curio. And maybe together you can beat that evil-looking black hole that might devour your entire solar system. You can all try it now, as our demo is out on Steam for a limited time only. So have a play today and wishlist Curiosmos.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed those spotlights. It's always really cool to see like the behind the scenes of every game and what the studios look like, and even just like the people behind all of the creative and action-packed games. Personally, I am really looking forward to Tito. He's just a funny, blobby guy and has a bunny in his backpack. And I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with fighting different enemies and stuff like that and collecting all those stars. Who are you looking forward to seeing, Des?
You know what? I just want to address the elephant in the room. The fact that you two have had different stuffed animals and pillows the entire time, and I've been stuck with my blue hot water bottle. I know it was like bring your own pillows. I thought it was just like one. So I just wanted to address that before I got into it. But
who has just one pillow though? Like you have to have many.
I still like my bed, but they're not cute. Get out anyways. So the one that stood out to me the most was, honestly, y'all are gonna be like, you're such an old lady, but I'm not, because cross stitch is the new black. It's hot. You know what I mean? So like I'm trying to cross stitch my way on Etsy and make some extra cash. And this is going to be like, again, one of those things where it's like, this is how I'm gonna get into it. But no, I just think that's such a cute game, honestly. Like I used to cross stitch when I was really little. Same. And listen, cross stitch me a Sailor Moon or a Kirby or a Baby Yoda. Aww. Say less. I'm gonna do that. What about you, Christine? Which one stood out to you?
For me, it was. Hold on, I was thinking of like cross stitch and Kirby, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So I had a brain fart. But yeah, Seeds of Calamity. That's my favorite. I feel like it's gonna scratch that Stardew Valley itch, and I've been waiting for something else to kind of take that hold for me. And I love the fact that you can do that. It is in early access right now, so it's like you don't really have to wait. You can dive in now. I love that for me. So that's my favorite. Side note, if you had given me some popcorn, I could have gave you one of my extra pillows.
Wow.
Extra. I'm just throwing that out there.
First of all, the disrespect. I don't appreciate that. And
you have access to all my plushies if you.
Oh, see, Julie is my girl. Before
I'm hungry.
We get into it, all right? Because that always happens at slumber parties. This is our fight at the slumber party,
right? Because she brought snacks for herself and not for everybody.
You know what?
Okay?
Cut. No, we're gonna. I'm going to throw it to Jayanne so she can introduce some amazing organizations and people doing incredible things in our community and industry in our star player segment. And I'll deal with Christine while you guys watch that. All right, let's go.
Hello everyone, I hope you're well. My name is Jayanne Lopez and I'm the founder and CEO of Black Girl Gamers. First of all, I want to say thank you to Des for having us involved in this event, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about us. So Black Girl Gamers is a community-powered organization that houses the world's largest community of Black women gamers, and we do a number of things to help Black women get more visibility and equity within the industry. So we house workshops within our community to give our community members a different taste of different areas of the industry. We also offer some of our talent work to our community so that they can get sponsored opportunities within the space. But we also consult within the industry when it comes to game studios to help make their games as authentic as possible. And we also help to connect our community within events, digitally and in person as well. We probably do a lot more things that I've forgotten right now, but if you want to find out more about us, you can head to our website, theblackgirlgamers.com, or follow us on social media, which is the Black Girl Gamers on Instagram and then Black Girl Gamers everywhere else. A little bit more about me, I'm also a game consultant and I'm also the creator and co-producer of Gamer Girls Night In, which is an event that blends gaming, beauty and fashion, specifically for femme and non-binary gamers. Thank you to everyone who has supported over the years, and please stay tuned to this showcase because we have our star player segment coming up next.
Hi, I'm Marv, the current chair of the board for Stream for a Cause, and I just wanted to say a big congratulations to Destiny and her team at Games for Games for another amazing showcase. If you want more indie game fun, keep an eye out for the Stream for a Cause showcase coming up soon by hopping in our Discord or getting more information at streamforacause.org.
Hey Dames for Games, I'm Emily Gittleman, a new volunteer with D4G, and I'm also the manager of gaming for Geek Girl Con, an organization dedicated to empowering women and girls to pursue their passions. This year, we're celebrating our 15th birthday with our annual convention at the Seattle Convention Center on November 8th and 9th. Our gaming rooms spotlight tabletop and video games developed by indie and women-led teams and created for people like you. During the con, we highlight creators on our Let's Play stage, host game industry networking events, do hardware demos, and host panels with women from big and small studios across the country like EA, Bungie, Blizzard, and more. Over the past 15 years, we've united thousands of marginalized gamers, empowering them to connect and play. If you can't make it to Seattle in November, join our welcoming and fun community on Discord or hang out with us when we stream on Twitch. See you at Geek Girl Con 2025.
Hello everyone, I'm Nancy Wang. I'm the community leader for Taiwan Women in Games. First, we just want to say a huge thank you to Dance for Games for having us. Taiwan Women in Games is a community that brings together women from local companies, indie studios, and schools. We usually host small gatherings where we can share our experience, ideas, and build friendship in a safe space. Looking ahead, we hope we will have the opportunity to host an international event where we can invite speakers and creators around the world. If you'd like to connect, collaborate, or help create any opportunities with Taiwan Women in Games, just hit me on socials. I would love to make new friends and new allies from around the world. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you again to Dance for Games for having us. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show. See you soon!
Hi, my name is Elaine Gomez, and I am co-founder and president of Latinx in Gaming.
Latinx in Gaming is a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to uplifting and supporting Latin American developers across the US, the Caribbean, the Latin American region, and anywhere where they're located globally. We have prided ourselves in building this community from a grassroots level, and we're all the co-founders, including myself, are all game industry professionals and have been running this organization actively for 8 years. One of the things that we are most proud of is being able to financially support developers that are part of our community, whether it is by giving away badges to conferences and conventions, supporting the purchase of hardware and software for content creation and game development, and also being able to support workshops or any type of certification programs that we can cover. We are really proud to be able to support financially in ways that perhaps these developers and community members wouldn't be able to support themselves in. And we hope that we can continue to do that for as long as we can and as long as we can remain active.
Whew. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little tired after that argument with Christine about the pillows. I got another pillow. But honestly, this has been fantastic. This has been great. I'm going all off camera, my bad. I'm a little hyper from all the popcorn and the water that Christine brought. I'm hydrated. I'm
still hungry, but yes.
Okay, but anyways, back to the ending of the show. We just want to thank our community and everybody who continues to support Dames for Games. You guys, we're a nonprofit. It's basically mostly almost 99.9% volunteer. And so if you can donate, if you'd like to donate, we'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. Christine would appreciate it. Mary would also appreciate it. You can't see her. She's not on camera, but she would also appreciate it. She's, and Julian we would all appreciate it. So at the end of this, you will see a QR code pop up. Please donate. And you know what's crazy? You know what I didn't mention? I kind of saved it for the end, but we are raising money the entire month of July. Yeah. We have so many creators who have come out, who are doing streams for some of the games that you've seen in past shows and some of the games that you've seen today. So make sure that you stay up on our socials, stay up to date, mark your calendars. Mm-hmm. You might catch one of your favorite streamers raising money on behalf of Dames for Games. Now, I've talked a lot, which I always do, but I'm going to throw it to Julian. Julian, go ahead, sign off. Where can the people find you and keep up with you and learn all about the cool things that you do in the industry?
Yeah, so you can find me at Continue. I'm partner and art director there. We are a creative collective that works with not only video games, but film and entertainment in general, music as well. So you can find us at We Are Continue on Blue Sky and Instagram. And as for me, you can find me on Blue Sky, Instagram, at Balbontino with a 0.
You can also find her in our Discord. You should join
our
Discord. You can also find all of us in our Discord, in the Dames for Games Discord.
Yes.
So make sure you join that. And hey, Christine, you have a huge following because she just be out there being amazing and beautiful and glowing because she's hydrated with all the water that she brought. Yep. Tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me at iChristine everywhere. I am everywhere. Look outside. I'm right there. Okay. Thanks again, Dames for Games, for having me on today. Make sure you guys donate because then maybe I can get some more popcorn later. If you want Christine to get popcorn
that is
later,
the real reason, Christine. That's the real reason. My computer just totally went off. My bad. We're keeping that in because, glitches. But that's the real reason why I couldn't get everybody popcorn. I'm broke.
Right. So donate so Christine and Julian can have popcorn for these. Yeah. That's wonderful.
For the next showcase. Yeah. Or the next stream. But guys, thank you so much for helping me host this. I had such a great time. This is the best slumber party I've ever been to. Mm-hmm. And I also want to thank all of our partners and our sponsors. Make sure to catch them at the end of the show as we will be putting up a thank you graphic for everyone who has continued to help us and always help us. And to all of the amazing people in our star player segment, keep doing you. Keep doing amazing stuff. We love it. We love supporting you because you align with what we're doing. And honestly, right now times are crazy. So as positive as you can be. Stay strong, stay safe.
Art is so important.
Yeah, yeah. So let's just come together. Come together. Okay, I don't know why I'm singing. I'm like in a mood, but yeah, that's the end of the show. But we're coming back in October, baby. Woo! So get ready. It's gonna be costumes. It's gonna be candy. And if we raise enough money, maybe I can bring candy for everybody who's gonna be here. Maybe.
Yes, right. And we can be dressed up and stuff. Let us know on socials what you want the host to dress up.
Yeah,
as.
tell us how you want us to dress up. And Christine, I might bring some sparkling water. Just keep it fancy.
Okay. All right.
Hydrated. All right, guys. We love you. We will catch you this October. Bye.
Bye.